What's up, everybody? We're getting out now to ooh, that looks good, whatever it is. We were gonna wait till later to go out, but yeah, of course it's probably going to rain. Yesterday we had a huge rainstorm. It lasted all day long. I'm not even kidding. It started about, I don't know, 11 o'clock in the morning. Didn't let up till like 5 in the afternoon. But that's what you can expect for rainy season, of course. Yeah, it is gonna rain. She is right about that. People have some questions, and of course, I'm always happy to answer. I will answer you in the comments, but I think I can give a more detailed answer in a video. So people wanted to know about the expectations of salary if they come over here to teach. And before the pandemic and everything, that was a pretty straightforward answer. Depending on if you have a degree or not. Degree is not required to teach here. You just need a certified TEFL certificate. But depending on if you had one of those and if you had any prior experience, the average was $1,000 a month. You would teach between 20 and 25 hours a week, and you would get paid once a month at the end of the month after you got done teaching your first month. And that was the standard answer I gave, because that was basically what the dealio was. Of course, now we have this whole thing going on. The schools being shut down, slowly starting to reopen here in phases. The teachers that didn't lose their jobs when the school shut down had to adapt to teaching their students online using their schools' equipment and platforms and everything like that. But they also had to work on a reduced salary. Some of them had their salaries, hold on, let me get away from the construction noise. Some of them had their salaries reduced by as much as 40%. So that's a big wallop. But of course the reason is because these are all independently owned schools. If you do get a teaching job here, no, you will not be teaching at a government school. They will be international schools, which are privately owned and operated. And each one is going to be a little bit different. Some of them might have a stricter dress code than others. Some of them might pay more than others. Some of them might have a curriculum for you to follow, and others might want you to make your own lesson plans and things like that. So the pandemic happened. Like I said, teachers took a pretty big pay cut to continue teaching online because they lost students. Parents didn't have the money to pay to send their students to school. And of course, online, you never know if your students are going to show up or if they're not going to show up. So it was all a learning curve for not only the teachers, but for the students and their parents as well, adapting to this new form of education. Now, after this is over, I can't say with any certainty anything will go back to the way it was before. Nobody can say that anywhere about anything. So I'm not going to say, yeah, after this is over, you come here, you'll get at least $1,000 a month, because I don't know. It's going to depend on the school. It's going to depend on how many students they have and the parents' ability to pay the monthly tuition for their kids and everything else. So that was something somebody asked, and I just want you to keep in mind that it's all going to be up in the air for a while, but as soon as schools do start opening up and there's in-class classes again. Hey! Then I'll get a feel for some of my teacher friends on how much they're making and all that, and of course I will update and let you know if you are interested in coming over here to teach. Now, if you're not interested in coming over here to teach and you just want to retire, then you're pretty much all set. You don't need a lot of money every month. You don't need I would say bring a couple $1,000s in startup money. You get your apartment, buy anything you might need for that apartment, because you can't bring everything with you from home, of course. But yeah, if you have a pension or Social Security and you're bringing in $800 a month, you are good to go. You can live very well here in Siem Reap on $800 a month. If you go to some of the outer areas, and if you want a more country style living, you want to go out to the countryside, some of the villages, the further out you go, the cheaper everything gets. Of course, the problem with that, if you want to call it a problem, is that you won't find as many people who can understand you or speak English. So if you're going to do that, my suggestion would be to learn some basic Maya enough to have a conversation with people. At least get across what you're trying to say in a way that they can understand. That'll save a lot of confusion. So yeah, people always have the same questions, and I don't mind answering those questions. They basically want to know if they can live here on, X amount of dollars every month. And like I said in one of my other videos, going cheap in Siem Reap, you could absolutely live here, bare bones, no frills, if you wanted to, for $350 to $400 a month. Might not be everybody's lifestyle choice, and I understand that. But I'm just letting you know that it is possible. I talked to we had a conference call with my friends from the stburton.org Parishioners Coalition the other day. There were 5 of us on in the Zoom meeting, and they are getting the matching donations set for what we raised this month. Like I said, your dollars go further when you donate, because they are helping to double up to a certain amount, and that always helps. It's always a good thing when people reach out to help others. So looking forward to this coming month. I'd really like to hit a goal of $350 total. That's it, $350. Nothing extravagant. Because if next month they do it again and give us matching donations up to a certain amount, that will be enough to cover all our village trips. That'll be enough to cover all our food giveaways, and of course sponsoring all the kids that want to learn English for free. Whether it's online or back in the class. If they want to learn, I want to give them the opportunity to learn. So yeah, I think we can make that happen. If you want to, all the links to do so are down below. PayPal, join my Patreon, buymeacoffee.com. And you'll be put on my list to receive exclusive videos, first look videos, send you a copy of one of my books as a way of saying thank you. And speaking of that, I have spent the last couple days doing some editing on my mini documentary. It's coming along great. It will be ready probably about the middle of next month, if not sooner. I do have some footage I have to retake because it was just unusable. It was too dark, too grainy. Couldn't really see what was going on. And some of the clips have loud music playing, and that's no good because they will be copyrighted. So, but we'll get it together. We're gonna go out and retake that this week. But I've taken the last couple days to do that, and I've been working on my new book. I got one story completely done. It's about that one's about 12 pages, and I have 4 more that are in various stages of development. Since they're all of different kind of genres, it's it all depends on what I want to write on, the mood I'm in that day. When I'm not in a very good mood and I'm kind of feeling blah, I'll pick one of my horror stories. When I'm in a lighter mood, I'll pick one of my humorous stories. So they'll get done when they get done. I'm in no rush to do this because this is my first book of fiction. And I don't want to rush through and cut corners with that. And if you have sent me a donation in the past, when that's done, you will be getting a copy, PDF file, in your email as soon as it's done. So I will let you know when, so you can be sure to check your emails when it is ready. This store has been closed for a while over here by the gas station. I'm not really sure if it's closed permanently or they're just remodeling or what. This used to be a pretty big convenience store. They got a nice fence up front with some nice colorful imagery of traffic jam of sorts. I hope they're just remodeling. This was the convenience store I went to lots of times when I stayed in the guest house right next door, my first 2 weeks here. Somebody's spraying down the road up there. Got to be sure not to get my camera wet. We can go across the street here. Poor dog. Scared of the water. That's a sign of rabies. Hey, buddy. Nope. As you'll see in my mini documentary, the animals here are wary of humans for the most part. Even if they're owned and are used to being around humans, they're not used to any kind of contact. They're kept as objects more than pets and loved ones like we see back in the West. So you really have to work hard to gain their trust. That's why I get excited when a dog comes up and just lets me sniffs my hand and then just lets me pet him with no problem. I'm actually very happy when that happens. I mean, who doesn't want to pet a dog that just comes running up to you, right? Makes me happy. Give them some treats. Let them know that not all people are cruel or mean to them. We do have several cats at our apartment building that hang out there. I don't think anybody owns them, but they seem to be pretty much adapted to people. I have to wash my hands after I pet them, of course, because I'm allergic to cat hair. And if I don't wash my hands, I'll rub my eyes or my face or something, and then my eyes will get all red and itchy. Hey! Hey, there's my buddy Mark. He does not want to be on camera, obviously. So I'll get back to you guys in a minute. Alright, that was my buddy Mark. Met him at my first apartment. He was on his way to the Angkor Market. So right by my place. And for the people that have been asking about prices for all your vices, prices for your vices. Let's put it that way. If you do smoke, and this isn't an endorsement to smoke or anything like that, but if you do, cigarettes here run for anywhere from 25 cents a pack up to $1.50 for Marlboros. They have the local brand Cambos. Those are 25 cents a pack. They have the mid brands, like it's called Luxury. They have a couple other off-name brands, but still better quality than the Cambos. Those are usually 50 cents. They have some for $1, and then what you would consider the premium stuff, if there is such a thing when it comes to cigarettes. Premium stuff is $1.50 a pack. I know that blows people away sometimes because places, you know, $10, $12 and up per pack. I've heard Australia cigarettes are very, very expensive. If you like beer, you can get a variety of different kinds of beer here. You go to mom and pop shops, they're anywhere from 50 cents to $1.50 each, depending on the brand. If you want a premium brand, again, like Heineken, something imported from Thailand like a Tiger beer. They have a beer called 123, which is kind of a heavy, I believe it's like a heavy stout kind of beer. Those are going to be like $1.50 range. But Angkor, and Cambodia beer, 3 different brands, 3 pretty popular brands. They're only 50 cents a can, but you can buy beer by the case at certain places for only $10. So you save a couple bucks. We went to a place yesterday, or 2 days ago actually. 2 days ago. And if you like Leo beer, if you've ever been in Thailand, it's very popular there. Leo beer, you can get a case for $10. The local Cambodia brand, you can get a case for $11. There's a repair shop and bar and restaurant here called Joe's Bar and Joe's Garage and Bar. I believe that's what it's called. And they have a beer called Kudo, which is also only $10 a case. Macro and Lookie Supermarket in the Lookie Mall and the Macro store further out. They always have sales on different kinds of beverages, including beer. And they're as low as $9.60 for a case. Matter of fact, when I was just talking to Mark, we were talking about that, and he said that he went to Lucky supermarket inside the Lucky Mall and bought a whole bunch of cases when they were on sale for $9.60. So you got to keep your eye out for the good deals, but even at 50 cents a can, that's a pretty good deal, I think. Even the harder beverages, the harder liquors are affordable here. Hey, you can get a fifth of whiskey for $1 if you like the raka. It's called Lucky. Ooh, it is rough though. It is rough, but it's only $1. Other premium brands of different spirits are generally cheaper than they are back in the West as well. Of course, I don't drink liquor. I'm just a beer guy. But everyone tells me that the liquor here is way cheaper than it was back where they came from. So if you smoke and drink, you're going to find the prices very, very good. If you do not smoke or drink, or maybe you smoke and don't drink, or you drink and don't smoke, whatever the case, everything else is affordable as well. Unless, of course, you're talking about imported items from overseas, then there are extra fees attached, and those things might actually be more expensive. I still can't get over how here I can get a big bowl filled with noodles, broth, vegetable, fresh herbs, chicken for 75 cents. But a can of Pringles will cost me sometimes $2 or $2.25. Because of course they're imported, so much more expensive. Back home, I used to get Pringles all the time, anytime, at my local supermarket for 99 cents a can. So they're double the price here. But on the other hand, if I want fresh vegetables and fresh herbs to make something like they make here for 75 cents, that would probably cost me $10 to buy the ingredients myself. So like I said, it all depends on what you want. And that is probably better fried chicken than Kentucky Fried Chicken. Less money too. All right, that was our little walk around. Little taco place here. Old Tacos. That was our little walk around. I want to say I appreciate all my supporters very much. And I want to thank everybody for watching. The people that share my videos, I appreciate it. It keeps the ball rolling. And like I said, check out all my links down below. There are people vlogging in Cambodia, other channels you might want to check out. All my social media is down below. Links to all my books, t-shirts, and other good things are down there, so be sure to give it a look. And also, our goal for next month, and if you can donate, it is very much appreciated. And I'll send you some goodies as a way of saying thank you. PayPal, Patreon, BuyMeACoffee.com. They're all listed down below. And we could really use the boost. It would be great. I have kind of a slow month, but I realize I haven't been getting out as much as I normally do. So, but I've been busy doing things that are going to help in the future. Hey, kitty, kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Nope, cat doesn't. Cat said no. Anyway, so I do want to say thank you. And you will be receiving, all my supporters will be receiving an exclusive video. I'll give you some updates on different things I didn't cover here. And that should be coming in the next couple days, so keep an eye out for that. Of course, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'll answer them if I can. And if it's something I haven't really covered before, I might make a whole video based around that question. All right. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.